congratulations with this new film coming out today. We're talking about a film coming out today. Like, what can we say? I want to say so much, but I can't.
Look, I'm trying. I know it's no words. I'm just so excited, man, to be in a position to say that there's a movie coming out today. Like it has been a very hard year for everyone. It has been extremely hard, but look, it's the end of the year, and what a blessing, man, to be a Black filmmaker and be in a position with a beautiful company like Lionsgate to take an independent film and take it out wide. Like, I mean, and do it safely. I just think that's amazing, man. So I hope I didn't throw you off, but I'm really like, I woke up this morning like, like it really happened. Like, I'm like, wow, man, this is great. I got my shirt on. I got my Hilary Swank shirt on. I'm like, I'm really excited.
I mean, and not only that, but I mean, Fatale. The title does its justice of the storyline, everything about the film. And not only that, but you're also bringing a psychological thriller, which those can be pretty challenging.
Yes. Yeah, I think thrillers, I as a Black filmmaker, I've been, really cool at jumping genres. I love doing that, which is not normal. But I will tell you, to make a thriller, to me, is the most challenging film to make, because you have to check all the boxes. I got to give you mystery. I got to scare you. I got to make you jump. I got to give you character traits. You know what I mean? It's like all those things, but they're the funnest movies in the world to go see. You know what I mean? And, I believe there's good thrillers and there's bad thrillers. And I really think that this one is not only good, I think it's a classic in the making. I think, and not because of me, I just think Hilary Swank's performance in this movie opposite Michael Ealy is incredible. And then when you kind of slide over and geek out a little bit as a film person, Dante Spinotti as a cinematographer, the man that shot LA Confidential, Heat, Last of the Mohicans, Public Enemies, like, when you get someone like that to shoot the movie, it's like, okay, you're on a whole nother level.
Mm-hmm. And also, I mean, in this film, what I really liked, I mean, I'm in LA, I'm in Sherman Oaks area, and you are showing the LA landscape, which a lot of films are not showing nowadays.
Yeah, well, you can't shoot LA now. You know what I mean? It's like it's so expensive to just shoot in LA, in Hollywood. It's like, what? That you very seldomly get a movie done in LA. So that's why I said this is a special movie, because how magnificent does LA look in this movie? It's like, if you've ever been to LA and you see Fatale, you're like, oh yeah, that's LA. You know what I mean? Just the nights, the elevators, the cars, the beach. I mean, it's all there. And then if you mix the soundtrack in, which I tried to give like the FKA Twigs, Keith Sweat. I tried to put all the music in there where you like, it's that vibe where it feels LA.
Mm-hmm, for sure. Let's talk a little bit about the cast real quick. I know we can't say much, but how did you know Hilary was Val?
I just knew. I did not know her. She was my wish list. She was at the top of my list. Like, if I could get to Hilary Swank, it's one of those conversations at a table where you like, if I could talk to her, you know what I mean? It's like, and it happened. I pursued her. I went after her, ended up figuring out a way to get a meeting with her, and got to the table, and she was just like, I was so surprised that in the first 2 minutes, we just hit it off. And once I knew she was going to do this project, I was like, this is going to be special, because if you understand film, you got to have the motor. You got to have the engine. Glenn Close was the engine in Fatal Attraction. She was phenomenal. And Hilary Swank is one of the greatest actresses of our time. And I'm like, if I can get you to be the motor for this film, we're going to win. And she's LeBron James, man. She, you can have a team of guys and you're like, oh man, that's a pretty interesting team. But when you add LeBron, you're like, oh, they're going to win everything. And that's what Hilary did. It was like, man, that's pretty cool. Add Hilary. And it's like, oh, they up for a championship.
I mean, she's pretty kick-ass and you know her and so much of her work, but also we have to give you some credit because as the director, you get to also push a little bit to bring a lot of that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I love doing this. Um, I really study film a lot. I try my hardest to outwork everyone around me. So, you know, this is my life, man. And I'm trying to really leave this behind. You know what I mean? So when you get to a position where you really understand that art and commentary and different things that you do is what you'll leave here, this is my pyramids. You know what I mean? This is what I'm building. And each film that I've had my hands on, from Black and Blue to The Intruder, to Traffic, to Supremacy. You know, these are the things that I want to leave where people are like, damn, he left some dope art. You know what I mean? And this is one of them, man. And I'm really proud of Fatale. I think we flipped a genre that everyone really, really likes, and we put it on his head a completely different way than you've seen.
You're leaving the viewers with the nostalgia of Vegas, the nostalgia of being out exploring LA. And it's definitely a film that, well, for me, as I watch all these films, you know, for interviews, when you finish watching that movie and you're still thinking about it and you wake up the next day and you're still thinking about the twist and everything that happened, it's an awesome film. And that's what I got from it.
Oh, Nancy, don't make me cry. You got the Christmas tree back there. You got the red on. Like, you trying to make me. No, I'm telling you, look, that's what I like. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take it to where, and we know we're both film fans. You get to watch movies for a living and do this. I get to go to movies because I love them. But the worst thing is when you see a movie and you feel like you just wasted your time. Do you know what I mean? Or you watch something, you forget about it by the time you walk to wash your dishes. You know what I mean? I'm like, what was that? And I love movies that stay with you a little bit, you know, and I think those are little power things, like cancel culture is in this film. The power of the woman is in this film in terms of like Black and brown women, like being your mom, that's in this film. You know what I mean? Like, it has all these elements where you like, damn, a little bit of this is on me. Like, I know a little bit of that world, and he's fighting for something. Even though he's a flawed character, you're like, damn, he's fighting for his name. And everyone understands that, that's been in the position to have someone have said something bad about you or wrote something bad about you, and you're like, that's not me. You know what I mean? And he's fighting to be like, that's not me.
You know what? That is so true. And I thought of my mom when I saw that scene. It's like something so minor, but it's so key and so huge. Just clearing your name on any matter.
On any matter, man. That's all we got. It's the most, me and you, Nancy, right now, just on the Zoom, it's the most important thing we have is, who are you? When Nancy walks in the room, who are you? Period. You can't buy that. You know what I mean? And that's from your, you know, your life. That's how you live your life. That's how you treat people. And if I wake up tomorrow and be like, Nancy did this to me, you know what I mean? And have you, everybody, oh yeah, she did that to me too. Or do people go, no, that ain't Nancy. You know what I mean? And that's powerful.
It is. It is. Well, thank you so much for the time and talking about this film. And like I said, I'm not just telling you this, that, oh, the movie, you know, like yesterday and today I woke up, I was really thinking about it. I spoke to one of my colleagues. I was like, oh my gosh, you got to watch it. But I had to stop myself from saying anything else.
Yeah. Well, hey, thank you so much. And Merry Christmas to you. And thank you for the time. And I am thoroughly excited that you had a chance to watch it and see it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I'm definitely going to be watching it again. I will support this.
Okay, thank you. I need that.
Of course. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.